Here I am with the second video on RTA theory test. So let's go to the question. Driving is more dangerous if you, the options are adjust the radio as you drive. Second option is talk on mobile telephone as you drive. Third is adjust the radio or talk on a mobile phone as you drive. So as we talked about this question in the last video, we need to choose the most appropriate options, which is option C. Next question, which of the following is more important? Looking ahead for hazards, controlling your vehicle is in a skid, keeping your vehicle clean and tidy. All are important, but the most important is looking for hazards. And the next question is, driving condition on a road will be worse in dry weather, worse in wet weather, the same in dry and wet. So it would be worse in wet weather when it rains. People walking along or crossing the road. We warned with strong sound of horn. Is people walking along or crossing the road should be warned with strong sound horn. As I talked about this in the previous video, horn is no, no, no. The second option is should be told by the enforcement people to stay away from the car. Should be considered as among of the many hazards on the road. So the third is the right option, should be considered as a hazard. Which of the following will make you a more dangerous driver? Drinking alcohol, taking medicine, taking alcohol as well as certain medicine. See, all are dangerous, but the third one is the most dangerous. Speeding increases the risk of a crash because it slows your reflexes. It increases the number of road hazards. The faster you drive, the longer it takes to stop. So this is the correct option. You will be a safer driver if you drive just a little bit slower because you will have time to look at the scenery, gain more experience by driving slow. The third one is you can respond to hazard by slowing down quickly. The third is the right option. Looking at the diagram, if vehicle A, I'll show you the crash into it. How could risk of crash like this be avoided? Both the vehicle need to travel at a speed that will allow them to stop safely at an intersection. Vehicle A speed up to cross the intersection on the orange light. Vehicle B overtake vehicle A before the intersection. So the right option is A. Driving under the influence of alcohol is dangerous, and UAE traffic law small amount UAE traffic law control it. The last option is UAE traffic law prohibit. So the option UAE traffic law prohibit is the right answer. Driving under the influence of alcohol is punished by, of course, you get 24 black point, but punishment would be decided by the court. So this is the right option. Road. Of course, you need to travel on the road at the speed limit sign. However, depending on the road condition as well. Okay, so we need to travel at the speed limit sign or slower depending on the road condition. Just before you enter an intersection, the traffic signal turned red. What should you do? You should stop. How should you drive into a bend in the road? Slow down gradually. What is the speed limit in residential area with single lane when there are no speed limit sign? It's 40 km per hour. There is a single white broken line painted in the center of two-way road. Where must you drive? You must drive to the right of the line. A red traffic light means you must stop and wait. A yellow traffic light means that you must stop providing it is safe to do so. Same like red, but it is safe to do so. Pedestrians are using pedestrian light to cross the road. You are turning into when must you give way to the pedestrian? You always need to give way to the pedestrian. So just remember these things. Even we are always supposed to give way to the pedestrian. You are approaching the stop sign. When must you stop? always, even if there is no traffic light. This is the white solid line which we were talking about in the previous video. You want to drive straight through an intersection where there are no lights or sign. You must give way to any vehicle on your left, any vehicle on your right, any vehicle driving toward you and turning left. So the first option is the right option here. The next question is, you are about to make a U-turn. You must have a clear view of traffic on the road in both directions. How should you leave a freeway? Stop and give way to any other vehicle. Continue to drive at the same speed. Be in the correct lane, signal and adjust your speed. The right option. When must you drive with your headlights and tail lights on? Only when it is dark. Remember, it's road between sunset and sunrise. This is the right option. You're driving toward an intersection that has green light and you see that traffic is blocking the intersection. What should you do? So this is very important. If you see the traffic is blocking the intersection, you should not go to the intersection even if the light is green. Move into the intersection behind the vehicle in front. Move into the intersection behind the vehicle in the front. Stop and wait for the intersection to clear. As I said, even if the light is green but the intersection, the yellow color box is blocked by the traffic, you should stop till it is cleared. You are dazzled by the light of an oncoming vehicle. You should slow down and move to the right if it's safe to do so. You wish to overtake safely on a two-way road. You must not overtake if there are no marking in the center of the road, broken white lines in the center of the road. There are two solid lines. So this one we discussed before also. If there is a solid line, you cannot overtake. You are driving vehicle A. Where is vehicle A? Okay. There are no oncoming vehicle. Which diagram shows a situation where you are permitted to overtake? Here you can overtake because you have a dotted line toward you. Here you have a solid line, so you cannot overtake. In picture 1, you have both the solid lines, so you cannot overtake. So only in that scenario we can overtake. That's the right option. You are overtaking. One way to know when it is safe to return to your lane is to turn on your left indicator for 5 seconds. Okay, to wait until you see both headlight of the vehicle you have overtaken in your rear mirror. This is the correct option. What does sign mean? So what does this sign mean? It means you can stop on the right side. No, you cannot stop on the right side. So that's what it means. See, you have a right sign here and this is no stop. Keeping a record of each driving lesson is a good because you can check that you have practiced a wide range of driving conditions. Include fact about giving way to other vehicle on the road. Help you to find which is the best route to take. So the first one is the right option. When you are driving behind a truck, it is best to drive close behind it. No, far enough behind the truck so that the driver can see your vehicle in the rear vision. That's the right option. What does this sign means? This the option is prohibits exceeding the 80 kilometer speed limit. If it is, what does this sign means? In the picture, road height narrows. This is the right option is A. What does this sign means? So the option 2 is right because the right lane is closing ahead. What does this sign means? Warning, road work ahead. Yeah, that's right. First option is the right option. What should you do when a worker on the road in front of you is holding these signs? Drive slowly and observe any direction from the road worker. Proceed at the speed limit. Stop and wait until the car behind you sounds for the horn. So you need to First option is the right one. This sign shows that the next exit is Al Safa to the left. Right? You will reach Al Safa before you reach Al Nada. That is, it means route D69. The next exit is Al Safa to the left. What does this sign means? No left turn. You must not turn left. What does this sign mean? There is a hill ahead. There is a bend to the right ahead. Slow down. That's what it means. What does this sign means? It means T junction. T intersection ahead. Slow down. This is a warning sign. What does this sign means? This is a mandatory sign. This means you need to stop. Vehicle must stop and give way. Or stop. Vehicle must stop only when another vehicle is coming. So the first option is the right option. If you see this sign, it means you need to stop. What does this sign means? Lane closed to traffic, emergency lane, police car only. It means lane closed. What does this sign means? It means tunnel ahead. So usually the sign with the triangular, it means what is coming next. Which sign means it is allowed to make a U-turn ahead? Of course, this one. Which sign mean it is allowed to make a U-turn ahead? The same question again. Yes, that's the right answer. What does this sign means? Several bend in the road ahead. That's right. What does this sign means? Move to left lane, move to right lane, move to left lane, right? That's the right option. Which sign means the road height is limited? Of course, the second one. You can see the road height is 4.2. The sign indicate the area where parking directory is available. Vehicle can park. It is a parking sign. The line in this picture shows you can overtake. Two lane closed stop when you can overtake. This sign means you are traveling in a two-way traffic. The right option. What does this sign means? Intersection with individual road and two-way traffic ahead. That's right. Signs warn of other dangers on the road ahead. Of course, the third one. Sign warn you. This sign warns you are approaching a school zone. Which one? Yeah. When coming to a green traffic light, you should continue ahead, but be ready to stop if you have. That's the right option. This sign means must keep to the left. This is the sign which means blue means you need to. That's mandatory sign. You have to do it. What does this sign means? It's order to reduce speed. Right option. Which sign means move ahead only? First one. Right option. Which sign prohibit overtaking? If you see this sign means you cannot overtake in that road. This sign means stop. Which category does this sign belongs to? It's a control sign. Which sign means you may pass on either side of the road? The first one. You must stop when you see this sign. So this is the sign. This is a mandatory sign. At parking lot, this sign means parking for handicapped person only. This sign means U-turn is not permitted. What's the second one? What does this sign means? Priority for traffic from the opposite direction. Yes, that's what it means. This sign means you must not stop in this area. This sign gives you order to give way. Of course, the second one is the sign to give way. Major junction have diagonal yellow line. Why? Prevent junction from being blocked. Improve visibility of the road marking. Stop speeding driver. Option is first one. This sign indicates a roundabout and direction of travel. Second one is the right option. Second option is the right option. Here we have a next question. This is a mandatory sign. It means ahead only. No option for the direction. That's right. The yellow background shows the mandatory signs. You don't have any other option. This traffic sign means either you can go either side. Priority over oncoming vehicle, pass either side. So that's option, pass either side. Which of these signs means you must give way? The first one. This is for give way sign. This is stop, and this is for pedestrian passing. Right. This is about 179. What does this sign mean? This means parking area for handicapped driver only. Right. Which of these signs means you must travel on the direction of arrow? The first one. Where would you usually find this sign? At a hospital. Usually you should not horn in any other place as well, but usually find it in the hospital. This traffic sign means you turn ahead. Which of these signs mean cyclists are prohibited? Second sign. One of these signs means the beginning of freeway. This is the sign for beginning of a freeway. Exit direction sign, the white exit panel means lane will end ahead. This lane move away from the main carriageway. This is the right option. Yeah. Which of the following sign means Emirates route? This one. The blue emblem is for the Emirates route. D is for Dubai route. And this is for freeway. What is the meaning of this traffic sign? It means you have a priority over vehicle coming toward you. On a high speed road, which sign warn of the right lane closed? What is the meaning of this traffic sign? Road work ahead, slow down. Which of these signs does not allow turning of a heavy vehicle? Circular traffic sign with blue backgrounds are used for mandatory signs. Which of these signs prohibit overtaking? It's the first one, the right answer. Driving on a freeway, this sign means lane ahead is used on waiting area. Lane ahead is open for traffic. This traffic sign means driver are prohibited from exceeding 80 km. This traffic sign means good vehicles are not allowed. Heavy vehicles are not permitted to turn. It means goods vehicles are not allowed. That's the right option. The next one is which of the sign indicate the maximum height limit? This is the sign for height limit. Which of these sign means two-way traffic will cross your route ahead? First one. This is for the direction. and this is for the same lane. This traffic sign means diversion to opposite carriageway ahead. That's right. Which of the sign warn you of a approaching school zone? This is the right option here. This traffic signs means you must stop even if the road is clear. That's the right option. When driving near animals, this sign must be observed. If you have animals around, you should not horn. When you see this sign, slow down and be ready for an unexpected movement. This sign indicates the beginning of a median. Right. Which sign will be circular with blue background? Right, this is a direction sign. Which sign will be displayed in triangular shape? In triangular shape, it's usually the T-junction. It's just information. No. This is for the things which is coming in the front. So low flying aircraft ahead. This sign identifies and mark a physical hazard. So this is for the physical hazard. If you have anything, they will this marking there. If a variable message signs VMS shows a speed limit, that speed limit takes priority during that time. That's right. So if your road speed is 80, but on the top VMS, if you see a message of 60, then you need to maintain a speed of 60. This traffic sign indicates that there is a tunnel ahead. Select the sign that means dual carriageway and ahead. This is the one for this. You are about to overtake. When you see this sign, you should delay overtaking until the intersection is passed. You should not overtake in intersection. That's the right option. When you see this sign, be ready to give way to pedestrian. When you see this sign, you are traveling in a two-way traffic. About to cross a two-way traffic, driving in opposite direction. Traveling in a two-way traffic. After passing this sign, which sign are you likely to see next? Stop sign, because this is what is coming next. So you see stop, next will be stop sign. So what does this sign means? This means no right turn. When passing a pedestrian crossing, the proper behavior is wait until pedestrian have completely passed. There is a junction ahead. This means you will merge with other traffic from the right. Which of the sign warn you of a bend on the road ahead? Sign 2. There is a junction ahead. This means there is a river bank ahead. Which of these signs warn of pedestrian crossing ahead? The first one is for pedestrian crossing. Traffic light turns green on the direction of your travel. It means you may proceed if you want to, you may proceed if safe to do so. Third option. This sign means stop. Which category does this sign belongs to? If visibility is reduced by fog, you must switch on your hazard light. Be patient and avoid passing or crossing traffic. That's the right option. See, this question a bit tricky. The first option also you need to switch on, but the More correct was the second one. Foggy condition can be patchy. This means fog is clearing in some area but foggy again in some areas. Correct answer. Increase your following distance if you need it for safety. Most require most of the time. The right option. Select the statement in term of importance during foggy condition. Watch out for any electronically operated warning sign. Use the right edge of the road as a guide. Slow down gradually and drive at a speed that suits the condition. The right option. In foggy condition, you may be going faster than you think. If so, watch your speed and slow down. Some action will make driving in fog more dangerous, like stopping in the middle of the road. If the fog is too dense to continue, it is best to keep driving with the high beam light on, pull off the road and position away from the traffic. Danger in driving is alright, that's the end of my second video on RTA theory test.